Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of CoinLogic TV, where we are looking logically at crypto assets. I am your host, The Logical Dude, your favorite van life living, crypto investing digital nomad. Hope you are doing well. It is the day before Thanksgiving here in the US. It is Wednesday, November 24th, 2021. Hope you guys are doing great. Man, if you are on the Hive blockchain, if you are an investor in the Hive blockchain, you are doing fantastic, because yesterday we hit all-time highs at $1.54. And I'm sorry guys, but that is all we're talking about today. We're going to get into Hive, kind of what is Hive, talk about a couple of things about it, and then really just entice you to come and join, because I'm posting this up, of course, on YouTube, as well as 3speak.tv, which is the video platform that is built on top of the Hive blockchain. They've got their own little blockchain system there, a little network system called the Speak Network that they're building. And it's going to be, not little. It's really awesome little system they've got going on, to where people are eventually going to be able to come in and build their own video front ends and that kind of thing, and be able to be censorship free. It's all about free speech. You own your data, not the tech oligarchies. That's what it's all about. You can see up there coinlogic.finance. That is our Hive account. That is also our wallet address. So if we were doing commerce with each other, that makes it really super easy to send money back and forth to people, instead of having these convoluted, like 30 plus, alphanumeric characters that make absolutely no sense. That's what's great about Hive, is your username is your wallet address. It's secure. We've got we got like 5 different keys. So they all have their different purposes and that kind of thing. So yeah, it's a very secure network, fully decentralized. People all over the world are running nodes. Even the big whales don't have full control over the system. We made sure that was not going to be an issue after we forked over from Steam, because a little bit of history. Justin Sun from Tron tried to decide to come in and do a hostile takeover. We weren't having it, because he bought the Steam It Inc. company. He thought he was buying control of the blockchain. So he tried to think he was going to come in and take control. And we just said, fine, have it. We're going to build our own thing. It's called Hive. It is awesome. So yeah, let's get into the description of it here on CoinLogic. So this is the coin-logic.com website. You can also get to it now through coinlogic.finance. I did buy that domain and link it up. Do have some really cool things coming with the CoinLogic Investment Club, NFTs, all that kind of good stuff. And speaking of Hive, we just started our own social community over here on Hive now, which is awesome, because you can come in, you can share posts with the community. You can come in and get in with the chat if you're linked in with Hive and you have a Hive keychain wallet set up, which is basically like our version of MetaMask, but way easier to use. So yeah, you can install the browser extension or the Hive keychain application on your mobile device and basically be able to do all things Hive through there. So we do now have our own social community. I just got this built up yesterday. So I am working on getting the coinlogic.online domain routed over to this versus being routed to our profile on that. So I'd rather it be routed to the community so you guys can come on. If you're interested to join Hive, we can get you signed up from there. You can come and join along in the chats and that kind of thing. So come and check that out. We now have a new little social platform that you can be able to come and share TA posts and all that kind of stuff. We can even get into some, sharing some TA stuff together, some investment information together. Just, this is going to be what's going to be part of the CoinLogic, kind of the finance club kind of thing. So that being said, Hive also is the home of 3speak.tv. So come over here and follow us on this platform as well. Actually, just come and watch videos over here versus supporting YouTube and that kind of thing. So you got smaller creators over here that are trying to build a platform through decentralization, and everything is rewarded right off the bat, So if you have stakeholders that come in and vote on your post, you're going to earn a little something on top of that, Not like where you have YouTube, to where you have to have 1,000 subscribers which we're not at yet. You have to have the 4,000 watch hours and all that kind of stuff to be able to get monetized. Nah, it's not that way. Not that way here on 3Speak. So you should come and scan that QR code right there. Hive blockchain. If you want to come and join Hive, scan that QR code. You will go and have the ability to create your own Hive account and get started posting in Web3. So it doesn't matter. You can, if you're a blogger, cool. If you're a video producer, content producer, cool. We got a place for you. If you're a gamer, cool. Come and share your experiences. We've got all kind of games. We've got Splinterlands. We've got D-City. We've got Hash Kings. We've got Rising Star. We've got all kind of NFT games going on that are making people a lot of money. So come and check out, see what we got going on. We also have a full e-commerce platform called Hive List. Little shameless self-promotion. This is my community. So we have a full classifieds platform where you can come and just, post up what you got for sale. We got services area, events, contests, fundraisers, gigs, all kind of stuff. So basically think Craigslist, and then we've got a full e-commerce store, which is where what you're looking at here. This is built on WordPress, but we use cryptocurrency as the main payment. So you can pay in Hive, some of the Hive Engine tokens, which is the Hive Engine is the second layer system. And then you can also have, you can pay in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, all through the Coinbase plugin that we use. So yeah, you can come in. This is our stuff here. We've got, we're going to be adding some more stuff here and there. But just, crypto-related products, stickers, T-shirts, things like that. Come and support the channel here. We greatly appreciate that. And just really come and check out, because this is a multi-vendor platform. So there's a lot of people that are selling their own designs out through their print-on-demand service. Or people are just making like their own 3D printed stuff, laser cut stuff. I know there's one store that people are making their own T-shirts, and there's greeting cards, and then they've got ebooks, and then there's people producing music and putting it up there and that kind of thing. So definitely come and check it out. Hive has everything that you would basically need. Basically anybody, any average person can come in and start earning cryptocurrency in one way or another, or in several different ways, right here on Hive. With a very minimal investment. You can come in and just start with your brain, and just get started. Get linked up with somebody that can, help get you started with some Hive delegation, that kind of thing, some resource credits to get you started until you can come in and invest. But if you want to invest into the platform, invest into your account, invest into your future, this is a great place to come and be. All right, so let's get right back over here, though. So just talking about this, Hive is a graphene-based social blockchain, a community fork of Steam that launched in March 2020 with the core idea of decentralization. Hive's prime selling points are its true decentralization, speed, and scalability. Other notable features include it having the lowest barrier of entry for any user adoption in the market, time delay security, integrated token allocation, and the upcoming smart media token integration. Don't know what they're doing on layer 1 with that. I know that the core development team is working on some stuff, or some of the core developers. There's several core developers that are spread out all across the world. It's a fully, like I said, fully decentralized network here. And but one of the main core groups, Block Trades, is working on a whole, basically think like WordPress but for Hive, kind of thing. So that's going to be really cool. I don't know if they're going to have token integration in that or not, but the tokens that are created on Hive are like the Hive List token and those kind of things. Those are all second layer tokens, ran on the Hive Engine second layer smart contract system. There's also a second smart contract system called Deluxe that's coming up now. They're focusing on metaverse, and I'm looking at that for a whole different project. So yeah, there's all kind of stuff going on here. So if you want to start your own token-based community, Hive is definitely the place to do it. So it is an ideal building location for a variety of innovative projects focused on a broad range of fields, from open source development to social games. Hive aims to be the preferred blockchain for DApp development. You can build with JavaScript, Python, Ruby. They have development papers, full development, basically tutorials and that kind of thing, showing you how to use the platform, how to link up with their APIs, all that kind of stuff. You can come and run your own witness node, and you got to work your way up to the top 20, because the way that our delegated proof of system works is that the top 20 witnesses are the main block producers, and you have one that is a backup vote. So, and then that one backup witness vote gets rotated through all the different backup witnesses. So to really, earn a good amount of money on being a main Hive witness, you have to work your way up the ranks. So that means that you have to put development time. You have to build value in yourself within the community. You have to do cool things. You have to start projects. You have to be involved with the community. And that way you build up your name. You build up your reputation. And if you become a witness, people will vote for you. And that'll work your way up the ranks. So right now, a lot of the main witnesses are like the core development teams and the original OGs and that kind of thing. But, it's all in how you vote. So what was cool with one of the last hard forks is that previously it was you voted and then your vote stayed until you took it off. Well, say if you've got inactive accounts, like if you got there's a lot of, there's a few accounts that have a lot of money that have votes put on there, but they're not active accounts, that kind of thing. So they may not be active accounts. They just may be investment accounts. Well, those votes are going to start getting deprecated after a year. So if you don't make votes, if you're not an active, if you're not active in the voting process, your votes are going to get deprecated. So that is actually going to keep the witnesses honest at this point. It's going to make them try to get out and just, make them try to show you why you should keep voting for them as a witness. If not, then that's going to give some of the little guys a chance to move on up the ranks. That is our little experiment in decentralized governance. So so far it's working. It works pretty well actually. So that's of course subjective, and argumentative, between some of the other people in the community, but it is what it is. I am particularly happy with my stake and my holdings here in Hive. Built all my businesses here integrated with the Hive blockchain, and I will continue to grow as much as I can with it. So that is that's what my love affair is all about, is that it is all based around community, and anybody can come in here and get started and build their own blockchain-based business. And, it's all on you. It's all on you to make it flourish from there. All right. So enough with that. Let's talk about some charts. So this is Hive on the daily time frame. So we have busted through what was a pretty solid little line of resistance starting here. And we have now started finding that dollar level of support, which is beautiful. So I'm going to call it a range, because you don't have an exact target levels. I mean, if you're looking at exact numbers, you're going to get that crap wrong. You've got to just basically look at zones, okay? And so I should have drawn a box instead of a trend line, but, whatever. Is what it is. It's a quick drawing. The concern I have is it's really hot here on all the momentum and RSI and everything else, but it just keeps climbing. We just keep pumping here. Now, as you see, we just had a red candle, the red candle show up here. That's just, we're maybe starting to show some indecision. People maybe looking at taking some profits, but because this was a big pump. If we can still continue to find these levels as support and resistance, I'm going to be feeling really comfortable. But if you look at these big pumps, a lot of us tend to call these the Korean pumps, and nothing wrong with my Korean viewers. I love you guys. But we have a very large Korean community that comes in, and usually like once every month, or every 3 weeks or so, it's almost timed. They come in and they will do like a big dollar cost average in the market, and it tends to pump the price up really high. And because people see this, and then they go in and they start pumping up too, and then, take profits, and we have these little pumping up wicks here. But it is building market support, and we've created this awesome little trend line here. You know, because I got into Hive way back in, 10, 11 cents, 20-cent range. I've been buying in and then earning up and that kind of thing. Luckily I was starting all my businesses back here at this low ranges, in these like between 11 to 20, 25 cent ranges when I was buying a lot of my Hive to build these businesses. And because these businesses were not cheap to build, some of this integration's not cheap. It costs money to run these networks and stuff like that. So I've been basically rolling all my profits back into building these businesses, which is building me a foundation of cash flowing assets, not necessarily just assets to trade, one way or the other. I am building assets that I'm holding long term that are going to they're businesses. They're creating me money, and they're creating me more assets that I'm using to pay bills, not have to go and do deliveries and stuff like that or do a whole bunch of outside work. I can focus solely on the crypto world here as much as possible. So it's pretty cool. But Hive has been my main engine in doing this. I've had some help with DeFi platforms, like Finance has been my main DeFi platform on Binance Smart Chain. Well, DeFi was built from the Leo Finance team, and the Leo Finance team built leofinance.io, which is one of the top front ends on the Hive blockchain, where we come and talk about trading and financing and investing and that kind of thing. So that's a really cool platform to come and get started with, because you can come and get started with Hive just simply with your Twitter account right there on leofinance.io. But they created their own BSC DeFi platform, and that's the second part of my main engine is, that earns me a pretty nice little return every day for just a decent, not a crazy investment. So I'm happy with what this platform has given me throughout the years. It's been one of those that you have to be patient with, though. Hive is definitely not one that's just going to be, one of those up ones. It's not about number go up. It's about fundamentals and building a strong platform for the future. Because you see the crap that's going on with Twitter and YouTube and Facebook censoring people and basically deplatforming people just because of their point of view. That doesn't happen here on Hive. Now, you may have, some downvoting situations going on if people don't like people don't like what you're saying, but that's, part of the decentralized community. It's part of the protocol. It's how people, judge what your post should be rewarded and that kind of thing. So, sometimes that can get a little malicious, but you got turds everywhere, but I can tell you this from personal experience that the last almost 3 years now being involved between Steam and Hive, that I've had and built more true relationships with people that I have never physically met in my life than I have in the real world or on other places like Facebook or Twitter. My Hive community is my home. That's my online community. That's my online family. That's what we are. Saw it at Hive Fest. We had our little alt space VR Hive Fest where people from all around the world, we all gathered through the internet. And hey, for the last 2 years, we've had to do it this way because of global issues. But before that, they were actually having meetups across the world and that kind of thing. So, but the online version makes it really easy for people that can't travel to random places all across the world, like Thailand or Prague or something like that. Not everybody can do that kind of stuff. So that's why the virtual conference was awesome. Love the virtual conference. So we need to keep that going. But I would like some real world meetups too. That's why we need to get smaller communities and smaller locales to be able to meet up and have our own little Hive meetups, in the area, like in the United States. Like if I'm in Oregon, we need to start having some more Oregon meetups, and that kind of thing. But I don't know. Today, though, we will be having our first Weed Chat Wednesday on the Weed Cash Discord, where we're going to be meeting up, having a few community members meeting up, having a little cannabis smoke out, because that's what we do on the Weed Cash Network, because you can't be censored on the Weed Cash Network because it's built on Hive. And we have our own token. We have our own store there where you can come and, use the currency. There's all kind of ways that you can earn with your weed tokens. You can delegate it to the BroFi fund and be able to earn bro tokens. It's, DeFi all built into it. It's beautiful. So that's why we're starting to see, in my opinion, these price pumps and this price rise, because it's not just pump and dumps. We're actually starting to build some market structure at these levels. You know, like you got these little cups and like this little cup and handle here, and this pops up. Well, you know, because when this comes around and it dropped down and created a little handle like the little cup and handle, that's a good sign that it's going to break up. Well, it's already made the target from that, because the way that you measure these cup and handles is you take it from the rim of the cup here, so basically where the resistance lines. So we'll move this up a little bit. And you take that and you pull up your target range. And boom. I mean, it's pretty much dead on. So we hit our target for our cup and handle. So now if we come back down, that's going to be okay, because we can actually come down here and we can create support at these levels. So you can see here, this $1.20 level could actually, between $1.15, $1.20, $1.25, this could be found as a zone of support. So if we can build this market structure at these levels, Hive is going to be unstoppable. With everything that we've got going on, with everything that we've got building going on, with second layer structures coming up, with the core platform being put together in a way that you're going to be able to, that regular people can come in and build their own app platform and that kind of thing. So I was talking to the developers on that at Hive Fest. So you got the Speak network that people are going to be able to come and build their own video platforms on. You can download their desktop application and become a video node, basically, and, be part of the network and eventually get rewarded when their token structure gets released, which the airdrop starts in January, I believe. So there's just all kind of stuff going on. You can come and start your own store on the Hivelist store and sell your own products and merchandise and get paid in cryptocurrency, because we pay out in Hive-backed dollars. So we don't pay out in fiat. We accept fiat, but then we turn around and we use that to, pay bills, because, unfortunately, some of our vendors and that kind of thing that we use through the store, we have to, for shipping, and we got to pay taxes in dollars and stuff like that. So if we get paid in fiat, it stays in fiat to pay bills. But if it's in crypto, generally we try to keep it in crypto. And I've got other avenues to pay the bills on that. So, but if I got to pay out, then we pay out in Hive-backed dollars and we exchange out through there. So it's a beautiful system, because we've got everything that you would need in a blockchain, and we make it as easy as we possibly can. And we're trying to make it even easier. So we've got a whole new sign-on service that's getting built and getting tested, and it's going to be awesome. We've got just platforms popping up right and left. We've got communities for all kind of things. Whatever your interest is, I guarantee you can find a community for it here on Hive. And you'll have, again, some of the more strong connection, some of the stronger connections. I'm trying to figure out the way to say that. Some of the stronger connections that you will find online in a smaller community like this versus anything that you'll find on Facebook or Twitter or anything else. So come join a like-minded group of people. If you believe in freedom, if you believe in freedom of speech, if you believe in free market capitalism, if you believe in, just lack of government intervention, come and join us. If you like to make money gaming, if you want to make money gaming, if you want to really make money blogging, you can do it right here. It's so easy. Just get started. Come and get your Hive account and get started today. That's the message for this day. That's this message for the midweek, Wednesday. Get into Hive. That's it. That's all I can say. I can keep going because obviously I'm very passionate about this blockchain. So ESC, I love it. I don't talk about anything that I personally am not involved with and that I personally don't believe with. I don't do sponsored crap videos on platforms that I don't believe in or I don't think has a future or anything like that. I got to be involved with it to talk about it. So I'm definitely deeply involved with Hive. It's where the majority of my money is living these days. So I love seeing it go up like this. But more than anything, I like seeing the strong market support that's being built. So that's what's more important. Not only the fundamental side, the development side of everything that's being built, all the functionality that's being built around the Hive blockchain, but the market structure is looking really fine as well. So I'm really liking that. So anyway, that's going to be it for me today. You guys have a great rest of your day. Be cool, be real, always abide, and hope to see you on the Hive blockchain soon. Peace out, guys.